Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel, V802 Speed, where we do vehicle content, whether it's chases, whether it's vehicle rating, dealer rating, all the good stuff. Today we are looking at a company up in Vermont, up in New England, near Massachusetts, New Hampshire area. We were looking around at different companies and we found one that, in my opinion, sucks, and we'll go over it. So McGee, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Fiat of Brattleboro, Vermont, dealer rater 3.6. So we'll go over a couple things, a couple of the reviews. We may do a two-part section, but let's start with first, thank you for sponsors, Green Mountain Mobile Blasting up in Johnson, Vermont, mobile blasting and powder coating for all your mobile blasting and powder coating needs. If you need sand blasting on vehicle frames, vehicles, rock walls, brick, log cabins, they're able to do all of that. Okay, January 11th, 2024. This is a review from Jay Noko. Titled, Dealership Does Not Sell What They Advertise. Ford F-150 truck, stock number 2330A, was advertised for $69,900 with a plow on their website. Drive to Vermont 2 hours with check in hand for the manager to say plow is not included and we can get the plow for another $2,000. Of course, we don't know if that was part of the purchase. Was it in it? Was it a picture of the truck with just a plow? So unfortunately, I did try to find that information, but it's not, I wasn't able to find it. So I was not able to verify any of the issues or anything. Sorry, I had it pop up on my screen. Okay, December 19th, 2023, so just a couple months ago. This one is a little longer. I will put some of these up on a screen too. Titled, all right, I initially left a glowing review for McGee. Okay. Dodge. When I purchased my vehicle, the following incidents provoked me to change my review and warn all other prospective buyers to steer clear of this dealership. When my vehicle was purchased, I was not given the title documents required to register the vehicle in my home state. That, you need that. I mean, they should have gave you all that stuff. At this point, communication became hard to maintain due to my calls, texts being ignored. Over a week later, the documents arrived, filled out. Once again, was not filled out, sorry. Once again, I have to attempt making contact with McGee Dodge and hope they do not avoid my inquiries. Unsurprisingly, to no communication is returned. At this point, I have my representative reach out to the title clerk, Darlene, and overnight ship the documents back to be filled out properly. So again, first they waited, then they ended up getting the documents and they weren't even filled out correctly. And now they have to spend waste the time to go back and forth. I have never had issues when I bought new vehicles with dealerships doing this stuff to me. And this is a light one compared to some of the other stupid shit that these guys have done. So, again, my representative will continue to reach out until the problem is resolved. What a disappointing and unprofessional experience this had been. To all potential buyers, be prepared to subpar dealership experience. That if they can't, besides selling a vehicle, it's paperwork. That's what they do. And if they can't get the paperwork correct, and I went back a couple years with some of these reviews, and this is a common theme with this dealership with paperwork not being correct. They have a lot of shady shit that they're dealing with service, with purchasing, with people coming and getting vehicles and not being there. So, let's this one. After CNG, okay. I went here, so we'll stop at this one. We're about 5 minutes, so we'll stop at this one. I went here on a Saturday after seeing a Jeep they had online. I worked with Sylvia, who reassured me all the Jeep needed. Oh yeah, this is one that's fracked up. All the Jeep needed was a windshield, which would be replaced following Monday or Tuesday. I then was told it needed more work than anticipated. Drive shaft, oil pan, pinion seals, wear bearings, etc. They had the Jeep for 2.5 weeks. I asked to back out after 1 week of it being in their shop, only to be told they already, okay. So if they already they already registered. That doesn't make sense. Like, they already registered. If they inspected it and they said that, that'd be more understandable than already registered. But even with inspecting, you can't inspect it until it's done. Like, you can't pre-inspect. If a vehicle will not pass inspection, you cannot put an inspection that's illegal. You can't put an inspection sticker on a vehicle that is not inspectable. So if she got this wrong and it said it's already registered, but actually meant it was already inspected, that's illegal. In the state of Vermont, you cannot inspect a vehicle until it is fully inspectable. So I'm assuming she meant inspected. So these guys did this as a way, and I honestly doubt they actually inspected it. I'm sure they just told her that in hopes to keep the vehicle to get more stuff done. I was told by Donna that Vermont does not have a lemon law, so I should feel comfortable that they are fixing the issues. That's a bullshit lie. Vermont does have a lemon law. I think all states have a lemon law. But Vermont 100% has a lemon law. So another lie from a dealer to a customer to try to siphon more money out of them. Comfortable. The only actual update I was getting during the 2.5 weeks prior was from my insurance company. Fast forward, the Jeep gets delivered. It then fails Massachusetts inspection after being reassured it would pass without issues. So not only did they suck all that money out of Morin 206, they lied to her about the inspection to get all this stuff done, and then it wouldn't even pass inspections over in Massachusetts. And I looked up Massachusetts inspection compared to Vermont inspections, and I believe by what I saw, Vermont inspections are more, they're harder to pass than Massachusetts inspections. So if they pass for Vermont, it should have flying colors for Massachusetts. Less than 1 week later, the check engine light came on, and it's pouring out oil with a rusted oil pan. And if I believe right, up in the descriptions, drive shaft, oil pan, pinion seals, wheel bearings. Those are the things that they were going to fix. It took them 2.5 weeks, which is, there's no way it took them 2.5 weeks to do that stuff. There's no way. That's within a few days, if not a day or two. So pouring out oil, rusted oil pan, obviously not having been replaced like I was told. I contacted the dealership and got that sucks in return. Yeah, I cannot say what I'm thinking on that one. I've asked for a copy of the work that was done 3 times now and still haven't received. I've started the process of legal action and received a text from Donna of what can I do to make this right after being shut down. Inspection, okay. I don't recommend going here to my worst enemy and take advantage of you. Oh, they take advantage of you and lie about everything. Amorin, if you see this video, once we get a little bit bigger, if you are one that watches car content, reach out to us. There is a few things, I know you have legal action here, but there is a few things that we can actually do that's pretty big on what you're dealing with, even with you being over in Massachusetts. That was 3. I got so many more. You know what? We'll do one more. We will do a part 2 and we'll do some more on this. Just because these guys, yeah. Okay, title, Got a Lot of Mixed Information. Okay, dealing with a BCD and sales manager, Donna, could never get numbers straight, started to get frustrated with me when I asked a question looking for the best deals I could get. And they got caught up and had to call me back multiple times. Kept saying they were super busy, sometimes never called back. They seem very inexperienced. I'm assuming they must be new to the business. Seems like a decent deal, but the person would be better fit working at KFC or Hertz Rental Car. That's from Johnny Cash 1. By what I'm reading, Johnny Cash 1, Donna probably worked at one of these places before she came here. So it seems to be an ongoing issue with this person, Donna, in multiple 1-star reviews that I've read. They do, out of a lot of them, there's a few times that Curtis is mentioned as a positive person, but they apparently got rid of him. I read somewhere it was like they were screwing me over and Curtis tried to help, or if Curtis comes back, let me know. So kudos to Curtis, whoever you are. You tried. It just didn't work. So that's it. I'll stop now. We will get back to another 3 or 4 of these for this McGee. We have one here. This dealership is fantastic at scamming people. By far the worst car buying experience I have ever had. And terrible overall. So those are the next 3 that we'll do for this dealership. Again, McGee, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Fiat, Brattleboro, Vermont. So we will get back part 2 and see where these reviews go. See you later.